Welcome to the Oil, Gas and Water Research Laboratory. The laboratory for the study of oil, gas and water is engaged in the study of the chemical composition of oil, water and associated petroleum gas. The scope of laboratory's accreditation includes the study of crude reservoir and commercial oil, technological analysis of commercial oils, analysis of motor gasoline, oil products, diesel fuel, petroleum fuel, etc. Also, the analysis of natural associated gas and the formation water. Here in the Oil Research Laboratory, we have a spectroscan for analysis of heavy metals in the composition of oil. Also the spectroscan for general sulfur composition. Here we have a Staubringer viscosimeter and the analysis of a flash point, heavy residual such as coke. Here we have a density meter and the automatic titrator. And here we perform the analysis of chlororganic substances. Here's the NASA flash point and the fractional composition of an oil and freezing point. Also we've got another oil laboratory. Here we analyze the water content in the oil. So here we analyze the mechanical impurities and columns for the asphaltants, resins and paraffins and the analyzing of chloric salts. Here our young specialists. Welcome to the chromatography. When examining the associated petroleum gas samples, the component composition of a gas is determined, which includes the following components. There are methane, ethane, propane, butanes and isobutanes, pentane and isopentanes, hexanes, heptanes, octanes, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, as well as the sulfur-containing compounds such as the hydrogen sulfide, methyl and ethyl mercaptans, as well as the physiochemical characteristics of associated petroleum gas, the density of molecular weight of the gas, and viscosity, heat of combustion, and the Wobbin number are determined. Mainly we've got gas analyzers from the Chromatec Crystal 5000, which are made in Russia. We have plenty of them for the different types and composition of the gases. So here in the water lab, we analyze the density of water, determination of a salt composition, polymer characteristics, suspended substances, pH unit, soil and water type, and dissolved gases, and anions such as hydrocarbons, chlorides, sulfides, bromine and iodine, and cations such as sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, and iron. Also, we analyze the oil products dissolved in water, total mineralization, compatibility of reservoir and injected water, and sulfide and carbonate stability. And I would like to admit that all the analyses are performed manually by titration methods. To the field chemistry laboratory, and here we perform the services to ensure incoming control of chemical regions, laboratory research in the selection and the plot production of new types of chemical regions for the collection, treatment and the transportation of oil, gas and water. Also the selection of surfactants, flow diverting technologies, etc. and incoming inspection of polyacrylamide at the customers' fields. Also we monitor the enhanced oil recovery processes, corrosion monitoring and sulfate reducing bacteria monitorings, and finally the incoming inspection of chemicals for drilling and grouting fluids. The main products of analysis are the demulsifiers of oil, dispersants, inhibitors, solvents, inhibitors for mineral deposits, mineral scale removers, corrosion inhibitors, surfactants, bactericides, and the depressor additives. From the equipment we have a rheometer MCR92. Here we have a Installation for evaluating the effectiveness of AR PO inhibitors. Here we have a Stabinger viscosimeter, the extractor. Here we have a polytron. And there's another equipment for mechanical impurities. And here we have a installation for assessing the protective ability of corrosion inhibitors by the gravimetric method, and many magnetic stirrers and the moisture analyzer and pH meter.
Welcome to the Reservoir Fluid Research Laboratory. The scope of performance work here are downfall, recommended sampling, preparation of selected samples of research, constant composition expansion, flash separation, different laboratory experiment, step separation, gas condensate studies, fluid viscosity at reservoir conditions, fluid density in reservoir conditions, and molecular weight of oil. The equipment for research for creating reservoir conditions for oil and gas samples. This installation of PVD fluid evolved technologies made in France. Max temperature for test up to 175 degree and max pressure is up to 1000 bar. Let's go further. This equipment is heating for storage and mixing of fluid samples under pressure. Chandler Engineering, made in USA. Let's go further. This is mercury free system of ACE Bihar model 1000 GLPUT system. Chandler Engineering with computer control, made in USA. Max test temperature up to 104 degree and max pressure to 1000 bar.
Welcome to the Industrial Environmental Monitoring Laboratory. Here is the scope of performance works are classified as an industrial environmental monitoring, which includes the measurement of meteorological parameters, air quality control, air monitoring at sources of pollution emissions, and determination of hydrophysical and hydrochemical characteristics of surface groundwater and the wastewater, and selection and analysis of soil samples. And the last one is the radiation monitoring of the territory, premises, workplaces, scrap metal, measurement of radon and the thoron. And the second classification is the certification of a workplace with the work conditions. It's a certification of workers is a necessary measurement that must be performed at every enterprise without fail, and the need for certification is enshrined in the Labor Code of the Republic of Kazakhstan. And the second one is a measurement of noise, vibration, illumination, and the measurement of strength of electric and magnetic fields, and measurement of harmful substances. And the last one is the determination of the tension and the severity of a labor process. So from the equipment of the ecological monitoring laboratory, we have a photocalorimeter, spectrometer, centrifuge, another spectrometer, multimeter, and the analyzer of a dissolved oxygen. There we have another spectrometer. Let's move to the another laboratory. So here we have an atom absorbing spectrometer, which is for metals, analysis of metals in water. Here we have a spectron. The third ecological lab contains the water distillation equipment. Here is a soil analysis table. Here we have another photocalorimeter and the oven, which is heating above 600 degrees.